Alright, update on Matic. So not too much has changed since the last video. We have had a strong bounce of up to 11%, but as of the candle body opening to where we are now, you can see that we've got a 9% pump. So what to look for now is really what I said to look for in the next video. I kind of said as long as we do hold the bottom of this trend line, then we would be good for a push up to the upside. And that would be kind of something like this is what I outlined with the apex of the decision happening on the 19th. So I did say if we lost the bottom of this trend line, then we would be coming down another 20% to backtest the lows. That is why we have a 20% move to the downside there. So we have come up to the top of this trend line. Do bear in mind we have done this before. We have put in, 1, 2, 3, 4, well basically 3 candles above this trend line before falling off. So this coin does seem to like to fake out to the upside at least. I haven't covered this coin for too long, so I haven't really necessarily seen if it fakes out to the downside, simply because I never really did technical analysis back here. But you can see that this is a very pumpy dump, pump, dump, pump, dump type coin, and we have had a strong pump to the upside, at least today. So my analysis of what I did yesterday still stands. I would like to see if we are able to solidly break out of this triangle. You can see that the bottom of this, the support here, if I make this green, you can see the support has been in place since the bottom of this wick here on the 24th of January, and we've got 1, 2, 3 touch points so far. And the descending downtrend on the top, you can see, is a bit more valid. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 touch points so far on the daily. So all in all, this triangle is very, very valid. I would like to see a breakout on here of the weekly. If we do come over to the weekly, you can see that we haven't had a fake out on the weekly. So while we did have these few days here, which we outlined on the daily, you can see if we quickly come back, that we did have this kind of fake out before rolling back down. So in my opinion, I would like to personally see a weekly close above this candle. If we didn't see, not the candle, with the downtrend, if we did have a weekly candle above, so something like this, coming back testing it maybe on Sunday or Monday, and then having some strong volume coming in, then I do believe that we would be coming up to the 618, which is my next target here at 230. So from the point of the breakout, if we did back test it, you can see a 36% pump, 786 is a 52% pump, and back to the all-time high is a 72% pump. So I'm currently not getting out of bed for this coin, simply because we haven't made a decision. That doesn't mean I'm bearish, that doesn't mean I'm bullish. I'm very neutral on this coin at the moment, simply because we are just stuck between these converging trend lines. So in my opinion, until we make a decision, have a strong breakout on the weekly, I personally just won't be buying or accumulating any of this coin. And on the flip side as well, I said I'm neutral, so I'm not technically bearish until we do break below this trend line. If we did do something like this and break below, then like I said, I believe we'd be coming down to here. So that was a 20% dump from yesterday's video, but obviously with the pump that we've had, you can see that this is approximately about a 28% decrease from where we are now. So all in all, let's just look at the volume and the RSI before we finish the video. So not too much volume coming in for my liking. Obviously we are still in the pattern, so something like this, a breakout, retest, and then at that point I believe we could see strong volume candles like this. This would be kind of when I'm getting out of bed. If we see engulfing green volume candles that beat what we've had before, I'd at least like to see it rally the volume candles around here. As these were fake outs, I would like to see something more significant coming in. So yeah, all in all, the volume is very neutral to bearish right now. The RSI, very neutral. We are in a slight uptrend. You can see we've been in since the 22nd of January, correlating to the bottom here on the 24th. So in my opinion, no decision has been made. I think, obviously, well, I know that a decision will be made on this coin on the 19th of February. If we do you know, worst case scenario, we don't get a decision, we kind of do the crab and kind of break out of it. Like here, at that point, I would believe it's more likely that we fall off the table at that point. So I would like to see either a strong break above 180, or I would like to see a dump below 168. At that point, I would be much more confident saying that this coin is either macro bullish or bearish. So yeah, all in all, nothing's really changed for this coin. We have had a brief pump today, but do bear in mind we are still below the highs, or the lower highs, that we put in on the 7th. We came all the way up to 2.9 before having a rejection. So like I said, I mean, as soon as we have a weekly candle break out of this downtrend, then I can really get out of bed for this coin. Until then, you know, a little bit of hopium is obviously we are above the 200-day moving average, and if we do zoom out, you can see that we are above the 618 and the 0.5 of this semi-macro fib here, and the biggest macro fib that we've got from low to high, you can see that we're above the 618 and the 0.5. So I mean, technically in the macro term we are bullish for this coin, but in a more micro trend, obviously being the past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So basically the past 2 months we have been in somewhat of a macro downtrend. As soon as we either solidly break above or below this, then I would either be shorting or longing this coin. But until that happens, I'm just going to be sitting on the sideline and looking for a solid breakout either to the upside or the downside. So yeah, that's all I'm seeing for MATIC right now. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion on the market, and you've always got to do what's best for you. Peace.